The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Fore!
Welcome, friends, to Golf is a Four-Letter Word, the show that gives you the inside scoop on the best public courses in New England and other golf hotspots. So whether you're a worm burner or a total ace, join us at the 19th hole while we talk all things golf. Now approaching the tee box, your hosts, Craig and Jeanine Dufton.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I don't have my mic on. There we go. There's my nice voice.
We are
Good morning.
a professional podcast.
We are.
Professional.
We left the house and to get in the car, and I had no shoes on again. I'm like, oh, wow.
No one can see your feet.
My mind. No, I have them on now. But so I've done that twice this week.
That's all right. I haven't worn pants in one of these podcasts yet. So,
Yeah,
Oh my.
anyways,
giving away all our secrets. I never wear pants at all. No, that's not true.
Oh,
well,
there's
good
a
morning.
shady side to this,
There you go,
podcast.
Yes, happy July. What is the date today?
Today is the 29th.
July
say
29th. Happy July
It's gonna be
29th. And if
August.
those of you who are celebrating the Olympics, enjoy the Olympics this week. We're going to talk some Olympics in the second half of our show. Pretty exciting stuff for the guys that are representing the United States. Pretty cool golf course in Japan.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
nice to see different
It is, huh?
areas of the world. And
Kind of
I'm like,
funny
"Where's
seeing
that?"
like India and Poland and Chile. The golfers from Chile have bags that like you put down and the little stands come out.
Oh, that's cute. I
Like-
love all the
like
different.
high school golfers.
It might sound odd, but the different outfits and the colors.
Yeah.
Like one of them had
Well,
the matching.
save all that good talk for our second half. We want to talk about our friend Tom today a little bit. Loved a friend of ours died this week in his home in Florida. Tom Lafrance. We called him Tommy, the man, the myth, the legend.
It was fun.
Yeah, he and I met. God, what were the kids are 25 and 23 now, so it's been 20
What were
plus
they?
years that I've known Tom.
3 and 5,
Yeah.
4 and 6.
And
long time ago.
Peter Finnegan, who's a close friend of ours, who's eventually he's been so busy with his own work, he's going to eventually be on our show one of these times.
Archie too would be
Yeah,
good.
Archie, and of course Ian Willikins too was always hanging out with us.
Good people.
Yeah,
Great people.
great guys, great golfers. Tommy was a regular staple on our tour. We used to play in our 20s and 30s together. Is everything all right over there? Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Didn't see
We
anything
were
on the left.
in the 20s and 30s. We were, we'd play in the pro-ams because Peter was the golf pro assistant golf pro at Campbell Scottish Highlands, and I was a member there in the 90s. Great times before our kids were they were born, but they were really young still, and they were enjoying. They used to come up and enjoy hamburgers and stuff.
To bring him on Sundays when he was working and we'd order hot dogs and
Yeah.
fries.
I worked in the pro
They thought
shop.
it was so cool. That's my dad.
Yeah. I worked
They
in the
really
pro
love
shop
that.
on
Good
Sundays
memories.
because no pro really wants to work on a Sunday afternoon. So that's where that was my shift, and I did it because I wanted to play golf. And
You made
I
a
got
lot
to
of
play
great
golf.
friends, though.
Made a lot
We
of great
both did.
friends, a lot of great contacts. And Tom was one of them. The irony is that the woman who was working with me in the cafe in the restaurant was turned out to be his future wife, Alicia, and she was like an administrator. I think she was a principal for a Pelham school system. She was a wonderful woman.
Wow,
They
haven't thought about them in a
they
long
fell in
time.
love with each other, and Tommy fell hard. Tommy fell real hard for her, and it was great. They retired basically together. Tommy was working on like golf courses, doing maintenance and stuff like that. He had been a guy who could hang acoustic tile as straight as anyone I've ever seen in my life. Like the ceiling tiles and everything like that. He was unbelievable at it.
The
He
master.
He was really, really great. I miss him. I wish I kept in touch with him a lot more than I did. And
Life goes by so quick.
he did have some. He had his family. He had Alicia. He had his son. He had his son Josh. He obviously had Alicia's children too. They really were great people. Tom was just so funny. He was a great golfer too. I mean, he could really smash the ball, and we just always had a great time. He was never negative. Really, back then when his mom was alive, he lived with his mom in Londonderry, and I love that they're going to be like buried right next to each other next year. His ashes are going to be coming back up here, and we're going to be able to take some time and celebrate his life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I knew him. He loved Mitch and Jake. They were really young. They do remember him. I talked to both of them this week, and they both remembered Tom. And, he
was always fun, I remember.
Too young. He was 58 years old when
God
he passed.
bless you, Tom.
And, I just remember a couple of times where he was really, he's really got he had a really deep, loud voice, and he just could make
always had a ball cap on, too.
all the time. Well, he had lost his hair up there, so he
that's
kind
okay.
of, as a lot of us do. I don't have that problem. I think I have too much hair right now. Someone called me Wolfman Jack yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, baby, what's that?"
Yeah, you said I think I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But it was always
I'll call you Jack.
It was always laughs with him. He was always ready to go. He always had a freaking Dunkin' Donuts cup in his hand. He would drink. I have no idea how much coffee that guy drank.
Oh,
but
really?
It was a lot of coffee. Peter, if you're watching right now, tell me that how much how much he drank.
Coffee.
Yeah, a lot. I loved him though, man. Great guy. I wish he. Yeah, The Life of Kings. I remember that. Peter just texted me. The Life of Kings is another saying that he had, and he always used to say, "When we finish 18, we'll meet you at the track." And
thanks for chiming in, Pete.
yeah, Peter's a great friend of ours too. He has had a great career as a PGA professional. He's been all over the world. Always kept in touch with Tom though. They were friends for 40 years together. They knew each other all the way through high school in Londonderry, and and he's really shook up about it. And I can't blame him. I was too. It was tough for me last week when I found out golf has really lost a incredibly great guy this week, and I wanted to share that one of my favorite thing. Let me just I wrote down some notes about him. He died in his home in Florida. I told you guys that. Yeah, he is married to Alicia. I love Alicia. Hello, Alicia. Bless you, and I hope that you're okay. He definitely he did go back to working on a golf course, and he loved playing golf with Alicia. They played golf all the time together.
That's great. That's
at Campbell's,
very lucky.
They met each other at Campbell Scottish Highlands. I have my Campbell Scottish Highlands on today in tribute.
You should have told me to wear mine.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I haven't been thinking too well in the last couple of weeks.
I'm wearing the one we're talking about later.
And that's where they met. That's where I met Tom for the first time. And there's a lot of great memories for all of us at Campbell's. With our kids, with my dad.
Yeah.
This is actually, ironically, it's my dad's shirt too that I'm wearing.
I think we bought that.
I bought it for him for Father's Day. So it's only fitting that they met at Campbell's. It just seems like that golf course has been the center of our universe for a long time. So we love you all over at Campbell's and hope everything's well over there. He had a granddaughter too that he loved, and I love this golf tribute. I've seen it a couple times for some friends that we've lost that are great golfers. It says that the name of the poem is "A Golf Course in the Sky," and if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna read it. As 18 flags flew at half-mast and glasses were soberly raised high, the latest member was having a ball at the golf course in the sky. Freed from the gravity of the situation, the first tee shot soared through space, bringing a wondrous, beaming smile to a kind, down-to-earth face. Surrounded by old club friends once thought never to be seen again, the infinity course beckoned ahead. 18 holes were for mere mortal men. I love that. I love that poem.
That's beautiful.
I will miss you, bud. You are the man, the myth, the legend. There's no doubt about it. My Blage goon, as we used to call each other, would be like Blage goon, and that's where that came from.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I want to say it sounds like Romulan. Sorry.
It could be. If there's any Trekkies out there,
if anyone knows,
I
thought you were speaking Romulan. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I speak fluent Romulan.
Makes me want to watch it again.
So you guys didn't see that on my resume, that I speak fluent Romulan?
I didn't.
Well, anyways, Tommy,
sorry.
Love you, brother. Alicia, we love you too. We're sending you all of our love. Tommy's family, we are sending you all of our love and prayers. We will miss you and rest in peace, my brother. I will be
Rest
here.
in peace.
I will be here with you next summer when Alicia comes up. I will definitely not miss that for
I will be there
anything
too.
in the world. We'll be right back. I need to wipe my eyes, and we'll be listening to our great sponsor, not the ELK Mortgage Team anymore. They're the Elk Mortgage
Elk
Team.
Mortgage Team. They always have
I
been.
will never say ELK again because I screwed that up, and I apologize to them.
I blame Craig.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah. We'd like to make an offer.
We'll take it.
Every time.
Don't worry, our Fairway Advantage pre-approval is so respected, it even competes with cash offers. Sorry, guys.
So we don't have to fight everyone for this place?
No. Wait, what?
Nothing.
So get started with Elk Mortgage Team today. Call Josh Frias on 603-714-2438 or visit elkmortgageteam.com.
All right, we're back. Thank you, guys. Elk Mortgage Team. Give them a call. Love those guys. Thank you for being a sponsor. If you're interested in being a sponsor, get in touch with us here. Get in touch with me or Chrissy or Jeanine.
Yeah.
We love having you guys. As you know, we don't have the biggest audience in the world right now, but we're
working
trying our
on it.
best,
We
and we're
need your
working on
help.
it, and we need your help. We need you to share, talk about us, give us some topics. What do you want to hear about? What do you want us to talk about? What do you want to discuss? What do you want to know?
Yeah, we're trying to come up with some good ideas.
And we will. And we're going to have some great guests coming up in the next 3 or 4 weeks, too. We're going to have the Panda's going to be coming up. We got Rob Hardy next week from Crystal Lake is going to be joining us. Every time I say
Awesome.
Crystal Lake, we should.
Awesome.
Every time I say Crystal
Crystal
Lake, we
Lake,
should
see?
have like a.
Right here. Oh, you mean the music. I got my-
Yeah, we
See,
should
this
do like
is-
a little Friday the 13th.
So that's why I wore my preview shirt for
Yes,
next
Jeanine
week.
is previewing next week's.
Da-na-na-na.
We're going to talk Crystal Lake
Love
because
the
there's some
shirt.
great stuff going on over there, and we love those guys and we love that golf course. So this is our back nine. Did you know the name of this studio? This is the Elk Mortgage.
I did.
Yes, and where are we?
believe we
We're in
professed
the
that last week.
Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. By the way, I'm going to shout out to Chrissy Cunningham, our producer. If you have a podcast idea, get in touch with Chrissy. Get in touch with the guys here at the Studio 21. I'm going to say it's Studio 1 for me, but Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, and they will bring your podcast to life, your idea.
Yeah.
To a
All
new
right?
level.
I love doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I really love my job. I get to work with such interesting people like yourselves. But we cover everything. Any show what does my little card say? I always say, if you bring the knowledge and the passion, and I'll make it magic.
There you go.
That's what I do.
How can you beat that?
Very lovely.
Yeah.
Opportunity awaits right
Yes.
here. But this is our Elk Sound Studio now.
Yep.
They store bought and paid for. But this back nine that we're going to be talking to you, because we have two parts of our show, the front nine and the back nine. We take the turn. We give you some great info from mortgage companies. And now we're on the back nine. J9, how are you? How
Back
you doing
nine
today?
it is. Good.
What do you think about
Glad
the
to have the
Olympics
day off.
in general?
Well, I've been so busy in my life, I haven't really watched much until last night. And we saw the golf. That was pretty awesome.
It is pretty cool. Great golf course. Obviously, we're talking Olympics right now. 4 men from the United States are playing for the U.S. team. It's the ever-popular Colin Murakawa, who, ironically, did you guys hear this
You should
story?
say how they picked the foreman.
Yes, I will tell you that.
Definitely.
Colin Murakawa, there was this incident. He just won the Open Championship, as we talked about, 2 weeks ago. And there was an incident, I guess, on the 18th tee that someone had placed a recording device or a sound device in the grass underneath one of the marshals that was playing fart sounds, like flatulent sounds.
No
And
way.
if you go and look at the video of Colin Murakawa on the 18th tee, he steps back because he hears these sounds, and it was literally somebody placed it there on purpose.
What?
And I'm like, you got to check it out.
They
You guys
dug
have
it
to
up?
check this out. I was just reading it this morning, and the marshals were like looking around for it, and they found a sound recording device that was playing flatulent sounds, as they called it. And then they brought it to the
Flatulent
So
our,
someone out there's going, yes, they talked about it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, never mind that, but you got to remember, you can bet on golf. Okay,
So this
so
becomes a whole
you
like,
can bet.
conspiracy.
You can bet on golf, and you're 15 feet away from Colin Murakawa, and say, I bet $5,000 on Jordan Spieth,
Yeah.
and I want to throw him off.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, holy
throw a
God, I
fart
can't even
machine
believe
down.
that. Yeah.
That's it's
That's
terrible,
almost
but
criminal.
it's also funny at the same time.
It's like almost criminal.
Well, I'm just wondering.
no, it is.
I'm just
That's
wondering if
very-
they did it as a joke or
Someone was actually
like
trying to
because
mess
that's what
with
I
him.
thought right away. I'm like, oh, that's just a joke, and somebody made it. You know, because they're like the Royal and Ancient, the R&A as they call themselves. They're like the PGA of America, right? They're kind of a little bit English and a little snooty when it
RNA?
comes to how golf should be done. And
Okay,
it's-
yeah.
they're called the R&A, the Royal and Ancient, right? So all the golf courses are like St. Andrews is the Royal and Ancient Club. So
Never heard that.
I'm full of useless golf information. But anyways, they're investigating it now. It's like when you think about it, though.
So obviously it was somebody that worked there because I'm sure security is really tight. You can't just waltz in there and
Oh no,
start digging up the
I don't
green.
think that security would be that tight at all. If you
No?
brought it like a little, those
Yeah,
like
if you had just, I've
like
been
a
watching a little
Bluetooth,
bit of it.
those Bluetooth
Yeah, 'cause the
speakers, you
crowd
could
are
do it
allowed
from
to-
you could
So
do
you
it from
could
anywhere.
have
Yeah.
done it from not even necessarily on the golf course
Right,
itself. Could
they
be
could
off
have
in
been-
the woods.
they
or
could have been
something?
sitting
okay,
in-
That's
yeah.
true. Just seems
But
bizarre.
you can bet in England too. That's the other thing that the whole country is you can bet on anything. So I mean, like you can affect it. That's what's the scary part about betting is, well, I mean, the
Yeah.
evil is always going to do evil, I guess. But I just thought it was funny. I thought I'd bring it to your attention, and I just wasted 4 minutes on flatulence.
Who knew?
Crazy.
I could go so much further. Because you're right. Like this, you're like, oh, it is just a joke. But then if someone was really cleverly trying to
sure
throw
people
someone
bet
off,
more than
like,
$5
there's a
grand,
really
too.
innocent,
Yeah.
quote
There's
unquote,
bigger bets out
innocent
there.
way to
Like remember when Tom Brady had said that someone was pointing a laser at him
Right,
in the
right.
Super Bowl?
yeah,
I mean, what if you got money on the other team? You're like,
yeah.
Chase
Chase the laser kitty.
Just to distract
I
you
know.
Anyway.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xander Schauffele, right? Colin Murakawa, as we talked about, Justin Thomas,
Yep.
and Patrick Reed. Now, Patrick Reed was selected because our buddy, Bryson, guess what? COVID positive, COVID-19.
Oh.
Guess who else has COVID for this week and couldn't play for Spain? John Rahm.
Oh.
Again, second time he's gotten COVID.
Wow.
I mean,
Hate
I'm
this
not
COVID.
I'm not one to tell you whether you should be vaccinated or not vaccinated, but dude, if that's your living and you're going to keep getting COVID, maybe you want to try one of the vaccines.
Maybe.
I don't know. I said, I'm not pro-vax but
And it looks like at the moment, if I'm reading this right, and forgive me if I'm not, that Patrick Reed, out of all the U.S., he's at the top at the moment.
What is
for
he?
The U.S. players.
What's his score?
I don't know how to read it. he's no. What does T12 mean?
He's tied for 12th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, these are not in. Okay. Let me try the part where it says put them in position of the leaderboard.
Well, let me tell you, while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about the format. All right. So the format for Olympic golf is 4 rounds of stroke play. Now, unlike the regular 4 rounds of stroke play, after 2 rounds in the PGA or in the European Tour, there's usually a cut. Okay. And then the top, what ties or whatever.
2 rounds meaning 2 complete.
2 complete 18-hole
18
rounds.
holes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
this is
Just for
72.
people who don't know
This
that.
is 72 holes, this Olympic event, right? So there's really no team aspect of this. Okay. So basically, the United States could win gold, silver, and bronze, or any other country that has 3 or more players in it could win all 3 medals. So it's basically whoever has the lowest score at the end of 4 days is a gold medal winner.
Right.
And whoever comes in second is silver, and whoever comes in third is bronze. So, I mean, it's if for people that are looking for like the team, like the Olympic team concept, whereas, really the Olympics were never a team concept in the first original Olympics. It was all individual achievement. Well, there's no team here for you. Okay. This is basically you can root for Team USA because we got 4 shots of winning a gold medal. Unlike other countries that have one person there.
Right.
Poland, I think Poland has one guy on there who actually played in the U.S. Open. So, I mean, you're going to recognize a lot of these names that are on the top of this leaderboard.
Yeah.
So you got Paul Casey's there for England at -2, and you have
-4 now.
-4
apparently.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're playing right now. They're a day ahead of us, basically. So their Thursday was yesterday for us. Yes.
They're in the future.
They're in the future. They're betting on themselves yesterday, and they're coming back through today.
And they all look nice. They got
Yeah, they do. They do. They got some cool.
matching
There's some
clothes
cool,
on and
yep.
belts and.
If you don't watch any
spiffy.
Olympic events, but you're a golfer, tune in. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool. You just go on to if you got Xfinity, you just go Olympic golf, and it comes right on. Nice. It's pretty simple to do. Shout out to the giant conglomerate Xfinity for coming up with a cool thing.
If you want to sponsor us,
believe it or
Xfinity.
not, this is only the second time that golf has ever been in the Olympics. The first time was 4 years ago.
That's why when you said we're doing the Olympics, I'm like, oh, golf in the Olympics. Like,
Right.
She's like,
Right.
hello.
Yeah, 4 years ago was the first time in 112 years of the modern Olympics that golf
That's
was
awesome.
in the Olympics. And does anyone know who won it?
No,
Does anyone remember?
no.
All right. Justin Rose from England won it.
Oh,
And
I was gonna say
the
golf.
ironic part is that Justin Rose isn't in this week trying to compete for it. So,
Oh.
just smashed my drink on the...
It's all right. We're professionals. Remember, we're doing.
We're professionals. Don't worry, we're professionals. Yeah, Justin Rose won. Silver went to Henrik Stenson. Wow. Take over, Jen.
Stenson.
Yeah.
I need my glasses. I gotta read, you know.
Yeah, there we go. And USA's Matt Kuchar won the bronze. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, he's done.
You guys
So
talk
at
talk
the
amongst yourselves.
moment, so the leaderboard reads as it stands at the moment, and oh boy, watch the Australian try and pronounce the names. Sepp Straka?
Yes.
Sepp Straka at -8.
Yes, he's from Austria, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that what that
AUS?
flag is? It doesn't say. It
Oh,
just
it's
has
just
a
giving
picture
you
of
a
the
flag?
I'm like, I don't remember
All
doing
right, let me do my best.
I don't do this in flag class. No, if I click his name. It's been a while since I've been in school, folks. Nope,
It's
I
all
click on
good.
it and it still doesn't say where he's from. Wait, profile and ranking. Will it say? Still, nope, he doesn't say.
No, he's just from nowhere.
Whatever.
Actually, I
He's
know.
from whatever the
I know
flag
that he's
is.
from Austria.
Okay,
so-
cool. It's 3 stripes, horizontal, it's red, white, and red. So
Yep,
there you go.
there it is,
I just
Austria.
learned. Then we got, oh, wow, this is an interesting flag, too. And the name is Jazz Genwatanand. Yep.
From-
Sorry, dude.
He's-
Whoever that was.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
She butchered your
welcome.
name.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be famous. At -7.
Let's talk about. You can recognize the Australian flag. Let's check out where Eric is.
Eric's way down there, actually. It made me
No.
sad because you said check out Eric, and I had to go.
The mullet. I love the
I
mullet.
had to keep going down, 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 down. Where is he?
Oh, no.
Where's my guy?
Yeah, I think the leaders are 7 under, and I mean, I think Justin Thomas Thomas had the best quote of the day yesterday when they said, "How would you describe your round? How would you describe your experience at the golf course?" And he said, "Par," because all he shot, which is incredible. Okay, he shot 18 pars. Like, how do you do
Awesome.
that? How do you do that as a professional? It's pretty impressive to just shoot par. It's like you didn't really do too bad, but you didn't really do too good either. He's 7 strokes behind. I know that I think Colin Murakawa and those guys, as Ander, are right in there at like 2 under, 3 under.
See. There's a few Aussie flags here. Cameron Smith.
Yeah, Cameron
tied
Smith,
for
sure.
41st. That seems like a big
Well,
number.
there's only 60 guys in the field, Chrissy. So you got to
Okay.
remember, there's no cut in this either. So
Oh, nice.
you're going to be you're playing all 4 days. I mean, it'd be very difficult to have a golf course and have professionals go to the Olympics out of their way and have a cut. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you did a cut, then these guys are going to be like, yeah, I'm not coming. If I don't make the cut, then I got to go all the way, got to quarantine for 10 days. I got to do all this stuff.
True.
Just,
Yeah, especially at
just
the
to get
moment,
2
right?
days. That's why the team thing, or they wanted to do like round robin play. You know how they do in the FedEx Championship, where guys play each other in match play. They wanted to do match play here, and everyone's like, yeah, no, we're not going to do match play. Because you come out here and you lose one match,
Right.
you've got to do 2 weeks worth of work just to get there. Practice. You
crazy.
come there a week ahead of time. You've got to do. It's a big deal for a professional to go and play in the Olympics. I mean,
Yeah.
granted that the whole field is pretty much professional golfers in one aspect or another. They're either on the European tour, the Asian tour, the Taiwan tour.
Awesome.
There's even a China PGA tour. I mean, you can find
We're not
the
going
Australian tour, of course.
Yep.
Indonesia. I mean, they're everywhere, man. It's pretty cool how golf has taken off, and even Poland. You know how many golfers there are in Poland?
No.
6,000.
Wow.
That's it.
What's the population of Poland?
It's a hell of a lot more than 6,000.
Okay.
But they're trying really hard to get that spirit, the golf spirit
Yeah.
of everybody just making good walks going bad.
Well, Colin is
basically.
still 2 under as it stands right now. Colin Murakawa.
Oh, he is.
What place is he in?
He's like tied for
T20.
20,
Yeah,
yeah.
tied for 20.
Yeah, the top scores they're pretty good. So, the really cool name, Jen, say the name of this golf course.
Sorry, it's some eyeballs. This year, it's at the Kasumi Gaseki
Kasumi Gaseki is the
Kasumi
name of the
Gaseki.
golf
That
course.
was close.
Kasumi Gaseki Golf
Yeah,
Country
see?
Club.
I'm not the only one who can't
Yeah.
pronounce
Kasumi Gaseki. Kasumi Gaseki. Yes.
Well, this course is older. This course is older than Augusta, by the way.
Wow.
Our own Augusta here in the United States. None of the golfers that are playing today, except for one, who is none of them have really played the golf course before. And the only one who has is Japan's own Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki Matsuyama.
You guys like how I say that, Hideki Matsuyama.
I have a question.
That's
Say it
all
well.
you know what that's from? That's all my years of watching World War II movies is love, love, love. I mean, the Japanese Empire in World War II.
Right.
The honor, everything.
Godzilla?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I've watched plenty of Godzilla movies too, but I love Hideki Matsuyama, one of my favorite golfers. I love that Japan, they have such a passion for golf over in Japan that, they deserve to have a spot on the world stage for this. So what were you going to say?
I said I have a question.
Okay.
I'll just start
It
controversy.
is time for our question section.
We can start
yay.
controversy.
So this is Olympic men's golf competition.
Correct.
Is there a women's?
Yes, it starts on August 4th.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Good question.
I was just like, where are the ladies?
Yep. Hey, listen, if you guys want to do a lady show, I'll go produce, and you guys can do
A lady
do
show.
some LPGA talk anytime you want. You want
Oh, yeah, here we go.
You want to talk LPGA? And if there's
We
any
can do a lady
LPGA,
Oh, Lexi Thompson, USA.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
here we go.
Lexi Thompson's
All
playing.
research
Yep.
some
Danielle
women and do them.
Kang, Jessica.
That's a show.
All right, we'll
Top
talk-
women golfers.
I
There
promise
you,
you, next week when it's happening, we'll
Yeah,
talk,
we'll talk to women's golf?
Olympic golf.
Nice.
I promise.
Awesome.
Cool. I was just checking that there was one. I
And
couldn't see
forgive
it on
me,
here. but
Forgive
I
me
found
for
it.
just focusing on the men's part of it. I apologize. We shouldn't do that.
No, I was just curious how big women's golf was. But
You want to know
it's
ironic?
Olympic, so there you
want to
go.
know ironically though that women were first allowed into this golf course in 2017.
Oh, wow.
Their first female members in 2017.
Oh, it is Japan.
Yeah.
No offense, Japan.
Well, it has two golf
I understand that
courses.
a little more because their culture is very.
Yep.
They have certain. I don't know,
Two
ways of doing
courses.
things.
Two courses, east and west.
To each his own.
They extended the course by 500 yards for this the Olympics. So
Wow.
it's 7,466 yard par 71. It's a beautiful, beautiful golf course. Yesterday and today, there's no wind. No
Awesome.
wind. It has been a scoring golf course. They're
That's
like
awesome.
6 under, 7 under. I think the lowest score yesterday was 73, 8 under. And it's incredible. It's an hour and a half outside of Tokyo, but it's only 32 miles away. So that tells you how long it takes you to get 32 miles
In Japan.
in Japan.
Wow.
Okay?
Right.
It's an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
think
It's about
about
an
that
hour and a
one.
half drive.
Rickshaws don't go fast.
Yeah. So basically, when you're watching tonight, you're going to be watching Friday's round. Like last night, we watched today's round.
Yep.
And it's playing all over and over again all the time on the Olympics. It replays. There's a certain section on there that just says golf, and I'm sure that it's going to switch over to women's golf when it's done. But they're not.
That'll
They're
be
running
fun to watch.
basically when one finishes, the women. I think it's a day off, and then the women's golf happens after that. So. Do you have a list of I want to mention the women's golf team while you're here?
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at.
U.S. women's golf team.
So yeah, well, I'm just looking at the flag because they listed sporadically from country, but I can see Lexi Thompson, Danielle Kang. Forgive me if I'm butchering your names. Jessica Korda.
Yep.
Where else are we? USA. Oh, is that all? No, there's got to be more.
There might only be 3.
Nope. Nellie Korda, relation, sisters. Do they both play? That's kinda
awesome.
cool. That's a golfing family.
I'm jelly.
That's all
cool.
I'm seeing for the USA flag. I don't think I saw any Australia. Good job letting me down. Oh, wait, no, I see one. Sorry. Hannah Green. Hello.
Hello, Hannah.
Hannah.
Good job,
Shout out to
Hannah.
Hannah Green.
Oh, and Minji Lee.
I love
Minji
that.
Lee.
And Lydia Ko. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm just the flags I couldn't even see my
Well,
own
at least you know
country's
the
flag.
Australian flag.
Yay.
What is
No,
the
that's the
Go
one
on
I
over
missed.
there.
I said there's no Aussies in here, and then I literally just skipped past
What
They
is
it.
said,
the
"Oh, yeah?
Australian? What is
Here
the
I am."
Australian flag? It's got like a
The Union
stars
Jack.
of Union Jack.
Yeah,
right?
it's got the Union Jack.
Yeah, okay.
Blue with the Union Jack.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
And the Southern Cross stars.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so this back nine, did we tell you this back nine was brought to you by, did we do that?
No.
I thought we did Scott's Mortgage.
Nope.
Scott's? Wow, Scott's.
Scott's Mortgage?
Oh, God, dude.
He means Scott's Roofing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Ready?
Sorry, Sean and Darby.
Go.
Yep. Sean and Darby, Scott's Roofing.
Yeah, my apologies.
They are the best.
They are.
You know, I see
Our
their
favorite
signs
peeps.
everywhere now, ever since I started doing the show with you guys. And I know the logo now. I'm driving down the
Yeah.
street and there's little, like the signs on people's front
Yeah.
lawns. And I'm like,
That's all they
Scott's
need.
Roofing. Scott's Roofing.
Yeah, they do.
They're
These guys
awesome.
are everywhere.
Do a
Clearly,
wonderful
they're
job.
Great.
Love those guys.
They're my best friends.
I don't have their phone number in front of me. What? My thing keeps screwing up.
Oh, no. Well, that was a very
It's
ugly way to
underneath
say
us.
it.
Right there. United
like it.
Compressor, too. Love those guys.
So Scott's Roofing. Give them a call on 603-505-4455 or visit www.scottsroofing.com.
Wow. It's like
That's
spoken
awesome.
like a true professional.
Give 'em a
See?
call.
I try.
I told
Treat
you
you
we're
like
professionals
family.
here.
I try.
30 minutes into our podcast.
Yeah. We could talk all day. We're good at this.
Yeah, we are good at it. I had a wonderful day, though, today with you guys.
I had a good day with you
Yeah.
guys.
I got another cool quote I wanted to do today.
Yes.
And it says, God, this quote, by the way, is brought to you by the Elk Mortgage team as well and Fairway Mortgage. You'll always get a great quote from the Elk Mortgage team. Get it? Quote. You can reach Josh and his team at 603-570-9338. Experienced, local, and knowledgeable Elk.
Yeah.
How do you like that one? That was a good one. So, God,
Yeah.
what is my fascination with this game? Question mark. Is it the outdoors, the green fairways, the blue skies, the lakes, the trees, the feel of the breeze across my face? Is it the friends with whom I play? Their compassion, their companionship, their encouragement, the conversation between holes, the silence as we wait our turn? Is it the game? The balance between grace and skill and power, the striving for perfection, the loft of the ball, the precision of the putt? Or is it all of these? And in these, meditations about all life? Harmony, friendship, balance, and every once in a while, the perfect shot and glorious amen. Have a good week,
Amen.
everybody. We'll see you next week. We're going to be with Rob Hardy, Crystal Lake, and
Yeah.
like us on
Crystal
Facebook,
Lake?
share us, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
All
Can I
the
just name them
places.
all off?
Yeah,
Boom,
do
boom,
it
boom,
all.
boom.
We're everywhere.
Chrissy, thank you so much.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Thank you,
J9,
guys.
you're the best.
It's been a
You too,
blast.
Craig.
And Tom, we love you, brother.
Yeah.
Rest in
Love you
peace.
guys.
All the best to his family.
Yes, all the best to you, Alicia. We love you. And we'll
Sending
see you guys
prayers.
next week. Thank you so, so much.
Bye.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.